we want?
Marriage equality!
Now kids, this is the problem. We can't get it together just in this one statement. We can't get it together. We wanted marriage equality, right? Yeah. Not just marriage. I can get that at Joel's church right now. I can get that from Reverend Browser right now. I can get it at a dozen churches in this city right now. Today. I can go get married right now. I want marriage equality. I want that $40 piece of paper my government is withholding from me. I want those rights now.
When you heard about the verdict that came down through Albany, how did you feel and how did this affect your family?
Well, we waited for it. We watched it at school, and it was devastating. It was so sad that this doesn't pass, and people still don't allow my wife and I to be acknowledged in New York State. But we can go to Canada where we got married and be what we consider the perfect family. And someday in New York we'll be able to stand up and say that, you know, we're legal. We're together.
What is it that you think that people aren't getting? Why do you think people are so homophobic and people that are supposed to represent us aren't representing us? Like, what aren't they getting?
I think they're afraid that they're going to lose votes and money and power, and they're just afraid to take that extra step. I believe in their hearts they know what's right and what's wrong, but I believe that their jobs and their need to be important supersedes their moral and ethical feelings.
And how has this affected your family just in general? Is it something you were looking forward to and it isn't happening now? Were you going to get married here?
Well, we were married in Canada. We were going to get married again here. We'll wait. We're always going to be married. My wife and I have been together for 26 years. We adopted Thomas 2 years ago, and he's part of our family. And, you know, it really doesn't mean that we're not who we are, and we're never going to deny who we are. So,
Thomas, what would it mean to you for your moms to get married in New York State?
It would be great. They would be legal.
Would it make you happy? Is it something that you'd like to see?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Definitely.
Great. Great.
You wanted to just fly through the television and pull their tongues out. But that's not going to change a thing. It's time to work the issue.
Yes.
How many people have been in your office talking about marriage equality this night?
Not as many as there should be.
There you go. Not as many as there should be. If you're not asking for it,
you're not gonna get it.
And now you're getting it. And now you're getting it. I give to you the one man who has always stood by us, Sam Hoyt.
I don't want to ever again get a telephone call from Kitty, who I talk to all the time, where she's sobbing on the other end. The next time that Kitty Lambert calls me and there's tears involved, they will be tears of joy when we celebrate the passage of marriage equality in New York State. I'm proud to be a state assemblyman. I'm proud to represent you in the state assembly because on 3 different occasions now, I've had the privilege and the honor to represent you by voting yes for marriage equality in the state legislature. However, I am not proud to be a member of the New York State Legislature, which is both houses. Why? Because the state Senate lacks courage and the moral conviction to do what's right.
That's right. That's right.
And so, you know, I think about the number of people in this community who I've reached out to over the years on 9 different occasions. I've reached out to you and I've said, please give me your vote, send me to Albany as your representative, and I promise you that we won't always agree, but that I will always stand up for basic human rights, basic justices for all people, and always fight for equity. We'll disagree occasionally, but you can always count on me for those issues. I place my hand on a Bible, somewhat reluctantly, to take that oath of office. And I make a pledge that I will do that on your behalf. Well, all of my colleagues in the state Senate do the same thing. And when they turn their back on equity, on justice, on equality, on fairness, they're turning their back on all of the people of the state of New York, and it's not right.
It's not right.
Let me conclude with this. I look around and I see so many great progressive Western New Yorkers. Councilmember Rabb, where are you? Thank you for your leadership in the Southern Tier. And I think about how maybe a good number of the people here are of the GLBT community, but the progressives in this community far outnumber the narrow-minded, short-sighted conservatives who don't believe in justice and equality. And it is time for all of us, not just members of the GLBT community, but all of us, to demand that our Senate represent the entire community. It is unacceptable for any of us who believe in equal rights, who believe in fairness, to sit on the sidelines anymore, because it's unacceptable for any New Yorker to be treated as a second-class citizen, as the Senate just decided they should be. So, we need to mobilize the entire community. We can't just do it on our own. We need to get every thoughtful, sensitive, progressive New Yorker to stand up and agree with us that we can't tolerate intolerance anymore. And we're going to do it. Thank you.
If you're a Republican, I wouldn't admit it in this crowd right now. Because the Republicans, hands down, denied us our equality. Not a single Republican was willing to stand up for the dignity of our families. Not one. So I would encourage you, the fourth Tuesday of the month, once again, El Museo Gallery. Be at El Museo Gallery, join Stonewall Democrats. $15 will get you a membership right now. The month of December, $15 will get you a membership. And getting a membership to Stonewall Democrats means you make the choice of who we are going to endorse as a candidate. Who is the best candidate to represent the LGBT community? Senator's office, you will never get them. How many senators sat down and confidently and smugly said, no? All right? The most precious thing you will ever have in this earth is your equality to other people. I want you to know who I am. I'm just a fat little grandma. My name is Kitty.